Okie dokie, boys and girls. So, I'm gonna sound like a fucking idiot talking about this stuff, but have you ever skipped a workout because of the weather? Because I sure have. And I feel like a lot of people, especially when the new year comes around and the resolutions start coming, they skip workouts because of the weather. Oh, I'm gonna get fit and I'm gonna go on a diet, and then it rains, and then they don't go outside for a run, right? It sure happens. For me, that happens in the summer, when because I'm weak against the heat, I'm weak against the sun. Like I really, really don't or didn't used to like the summer, but I was talking to Bartje last year. Bartje is the inventor of the channel, and he was doing this job, this summer job, in the heat in the summer, and he was doing it every day for 8 hours, and he didn't even get sunburned. And I was like, how the fuck do you do it? And his answer was, well, you just get fucking used to it, right? And I don't know why it's such a simple advice, but it clicked for me. That's how you win against the weather. How can you win against the weather? Because when you're supposed to work out and the weather stops you, that's 1-0 for the weather. You're losing. So how can you gain back those points? And it fucking hit me. You just fucking treat it like you would your training. It's hypertrophy, right? You treat your resistance against the weather like hypertrophy. So you might notice that I'm more like tanned than I used to be, during the winter when I started this build. That's because I've been treating the weather as hypertrophy. When it was hot outside, I went outside. I I was fucking challenging the sun. I was hypertrophying getting tanned and not getting sunburned. And because of that, now I'm a bit more tanned. But point being, when you stop avoiding stuff, when you go against the flow, when you go against that thing that you hate, the weather in this case, you can fucking do it. You can overcome it, right? And it's something that David Goggins talks about as well. Like he's saying he wishes the weather was too hot, right? He wishes it was humid. He wishes it was raining. Whatever you don't like, he wishes it was there. And like when you have that mindset, it's so much more fun because in the last couple days, it has been 30 degrees, 32 degrees. Today it will become 30 degrees again. So very hot in Belgium, right? It's Celsius, not Fahrenheit. Very hot in Belgium. And I used to fucking dread these days. I used to hate them. And now, because I take it up like hypertrophy, I take it up like a challenge, it's so much fun. I normally run in the morning, but I knew it was gonna be 32 degrees yesterday. So I waited. I waited until the hottest part of the day. I went out for my run and I had the most fun I've had in such a long time on my runs. Like, because I'm fucking challenging it. I'm overcoming stuff. And it's not only for the weather, of course. I beat the fucking weather 1-0 for me because I didn't have to run there, but when you don't have to work out at a certain time and then you do it anyway just to say fuck you to the weather, that's 1-0 for me. When you don't work out because of the weather, that's 1-0 for the weather. But this time I won. And it's not only the weather. It's it's every fucking thing in your life. When you have something you don't want to do, it can be your workout in general. Some people don't want to work out. But when you take it as a challenge and then go for it anyway and you say fuck you, 1-0 for me, then it becomes fun, and that's for everything. I feel like, of course, it's difficult to master that workout or that mindset, right? And working out and facing the weather, those are the easy parts, right? But when you can start on those easy things, the weather, overcoming the weather, overcoming your workout, when you can get in that mindset on those easy things, I feel like it will just trickle over into life in general, right? So that's just something I want to yap about today. Like I'm having the most fun in the summer I've ever had in my life, just because I changed my mindset. You know, I was like, my entire life I was like, ah, fuck this summer. Fuck this summer. I don't like it to be hot. Oh, it's hot. I don't wanna, I don't wanna fucking go outside. When you change that, to fucking just going for it and really wanting to go out there and just saying like, hey, I can take it, right? It just becomes so much more fun. And that's just something I experienced in the last few days. And even though there's a few setbacks as well, right? Yesterday, you know, fucking suck ass leg day, when you can take those setbacks, take them and then rationally think, okay, what's the best fucking option I have here? And then executing it. Those are the fuck yous that you can dish out everywhere. And, you know, that's what I'm going to try and do from now on as well. So, yeah, that's it. Not for the video, of course. That's it for the yapping portion. Now it's time to work out. It's actually getting quite hot already. So I'm gonna go outside and enjoy some planche training. Now I don't feel strong today at all, so I don't really expect a lot of this workout. So my main objective today is to just go outside, experience some planche, have fun, and yeah, bathe in the sun while I'm at it. So let's go. Okay, so the warm up is done. I'm gonna do some weighted planche combo sets, which might sound weird because I said I felt weak, which is the case, but I just want to feel heavy in the planche. So if I'm gonna feel heavy in the planche anyway, might as well add some more weight and feel even heavier so that I feel lighter next time, which is my logic, which might not be correct, but I'm gonna go for it anyway. And the combos are gonna largely consist of holds and push-ups, maybe some presses, but I think I'm gonna go focus on the push-ups and the holds instead. And then, if I have the energy, I'll do a press here and there. But I don't know. We'll see. Might even add some 90-degree handstand push-ups, some normal handstand push-ups. I don't know. We'll see. But just try to extend the set as long as possible, and yeah, see what happens. Basically, get some volume with weight on my feet. That's basically the point. So yeah, I don't know how many sets. Probably like 5 or something. Maybe a bit less. Maybe a bit more. But yeah, that's gonna be fun. Let's go. The fucking earphones fall out because of the head pressure. Now it's becoming fun. Okay, so I think I've got like 5 sets done now, and I'm having a lot of fun. 3 days of grace playing in the background in my earpods, but those are copyrighted, so maybe you get Pokemon or something. Anyway, I'm gonna do 2 more sets, but since I'm tired already, I kind of have to manage my power. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do one set where I do a hold full planche, and then move on to straddle, and then move on to dynamic holds, which is basically using momentum to get even like a fraction of a second in the planche position, right? And I'll do that for some extra reps. And then the second set I'm gonna do as well is just completely straddle planche. I think I'll be knackered by then, so I won't have power for full planche anymore. But just a dirty set of straddle planche will be good, and then I'll move on to something. I don't know if I should call it accessories, but anyway, something to get the endurance some love as well to get the blood flowing. And yeah, we'll see. We'll just see what happens there. But anyway, 2 sets now. Let's go. Holy shit. Okay, last 2 sets done. I struggled a little bit in the end with balance and stuff, but that's also because I'm tired, right? But now I'm gonna move on to the last exercise, which I had it in mind from before, but here you go. I'm gonna use these bad boys. One is outside already. I'm gonna do some tuck planche holds for 20 seconds. 20 seconds because that's my goal for the full planche. And then some push-ups afterwards if possible. So I'm gonna do that for like 2 or 3 sets. It's gonna be fun. And just because it's a mindset, right? I'm gonna. Can you see it? Yes, I'm gonna keep the ankle weights on my feet. I mean, if I'm gonna keep the ankle weights on my feet, I might as well do advanced tuck planche, right? But I don't know. I just feel like keeping them on is gonna, keep me mentally strong because then I did a full workout with weight on my feet. I don't know. That's just meaningless, but it's kind of the way I'm feeling right now. Just keeping them on and seeing how things go. So let's go. 2 to 3 sets. Okay, Jesus Christ. That was a good workout. Like, in the sense of, I fucking enjoyed myself. When you're going into workouts always expecting something of yourself, well, inherently, that's not a bad thing. You have some goal for your workout. You want to hit that goal, you want to get stronger. Last time you got 5 reps, this time you want 6, whatever, right? You hit a certain weight, you want to surpass that. It's normal to have goals and it's good to have goals. But, sometimes it just feels good to have no expectations and just dash out the power you want to dash out. I was a bit stressed, I'm not gonna lie. I'm stressed because of the workout yesterday that didn't go as planned. I'm stressed for the fact, that maybe I will never get 75 kilos on the pistol squat or even 60, right? I'm stressed out because I don't post a lot regarding my running, but some of you might know I run every day, and I've been trying to transition from normal running shoes to like minimalistic shoes, which is very heavy on the feet, and there's some obstacles there as well. So there's all of these things going on right now, not going smooth, right? And stress piles up. I'm not immune to this. People might watch the videos, think like, hey, this guy is positive, he doesn't have a negative mindset. But sure, you can be sure as hell, sometimes I think negatively as well. It's just, when you're thinking negatively, you have to kind of be aware of that so that you can try and spin around your mentality towards the future workouts. And when it comes to like a workout, when you can just go all out, or I didn't go all out today, but when you can just go out there and do something, no expectations, just let off the energy that's pent up inside of you, it feels good as hell. So yeah, today I had a lot of fun in the workout, like one of the most fun workouts I've had in a long while. And to be honest, I felt tired, but I felt good. I did weighted planche. I was able to hold it properly in the beginning, and yeah, I just enjoyed myself. And yeah, now it's time to well, I guess it's a transition, right? Or a tradition. I'm gonna have a shower and some breakfast and see you tomorrow for not a pool workout, actually. I don't know yet what I'm gonna do tomorrow, but I'm letting my front lever rest until the soreness in my lats is completely gone, which it's not yet. So I'll have to figure out something else. It's not gonna be a leg day either, but I'll find out something. There's always something useful you can do in a training, and tomorrow will be no different. But yeah, that's it for the for the workout today. Once again, one against the weather because holy shit, it's quite hot and humid right now. Even though it's still morning, but we got it done anyway. Win against the weather, win against your workout, win against whatever obstacles you have coming in your way. Take it as a challenge and feel like Rocky in round number 14. When he's beaten down all the way, he gets back up and he welcomes round number 15. That's what we have to do as well, and that's how we will continue to get stronger. So that's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow.